Thanks for joining me today. I wonder if there could be a parable inside this box. It's the color gold. There must be something important inside. Parables are very important. So maybe there's a parable inside this box. Parables are very old, and this box is very old. Perhaps there's an old parable inside. Did you know that parables were given to you before you were even born? This box looks kind of like a present. Parables are presents. Maybe there is a parable inside this box. Look at the lid. Sometimes parables have a lid on them, like a door that is shut. The lid keeps you from going inside the parable. I don't know why. This sometimes happens even if you are ready. Don't be discouraged. Keep coming back. Well, if this is a parable, let's see if there's something to help us get ready inside. I wonder what this could be. It is certainly green. Green, green, green. Nothing here but green. I wonder if this could be one of those things that frogs sit on in a pond. Could it be the top of a tree? Or maybe a leaf from a giant tree. It'd have to be really tall. Yeah, it's a piece of cloth. I wonder what's on the side. See, there's always another side. I wonder if there's anything else that can help us. I wonder what this could really be. I wonder, could this be a place to look through to the other side? I wonder if it's one of those things you look into to see your own face. Look, there's no light at all in there. I wonder what they could really be. I wonder what could be so hard or so deep that the light can't get in. It's like holding a shadow in your hand. Sometimes people who sit over there think that they see a face. Oh, there's no light in the eyes, and there's no light in the smile. I wonder what this could be. A path, a flat log, a stick. Here's another one, maybe a path in between. Another one. Football! Goalposts? I wonder if it's a bridge between the two paths. A door? Oh, another one. Baseball. Now there's an inside and an outside. Let's make a gate. So if you're inside, then you can't go outside, or if someone outside, you can go inside. There's more. It's getting stronger. I wonder what this could really be. Yeah, it could be a house, kind of flat house, but everything's flat in a parable. It could be a place for animals or people. I wonder who lives there. It's a place for sheep. I wonder how many sheep there really are. This many? Maybe only this many. Or maybe there are more. This many and more. I think we better start. There was once someone who said such amazing things and did such wonderful things that people followed him. And as they followed him, they began to wonder who he was. And finally, they just had to ask him. And one day when they asked him who he was, he said, "I am the Good Shepherd. I know each one of my sheep by name, and when I take the sheep from the sheepfold, I walk in front of the sheep to show them the way. I show them the good grass, and I show them the way to cool, still water, and places of danger. I show them how to go through. Count each one as the sheep go inside. And if one of the sheep is missing, I would go anywhere to look for the in the grass, by the water, even in places of danger. And when the lost sheep is found, I would put it on my back, even if it's heavy, and carry it back safely to the sheepfold. And when all the sheep are safe inside, I am so happy that I can't be happy just by myself, so I invite all of my friends and we have a great feast. This is the ordinary shepherd. When the ordinary shepherd takes the sheep from the sheepfold, he does not show the way. The sheep wander. And when the wolf comes, the ordinary shepherd runs away. But the good shepherd stays between the wolf and the sheep and would even give his life for the sheep. So come back safely to the sheepfold. Now, I wonder if these sheep have names. I wonder if the sheep are happy inside this place. I wonder where this place could really be. I wonder if you've ever come close to such a place. I wonder if you've ever found the good grass. I wonder if you've ever had the cool, clear, fresh water touch you. I wonder if you've ever had to go through a place of danger. I wonder how you got through. I wonder if you have ever been lost. I wonder if you've ever been found. I wonder if the Good Shepherd has ever called your name. I wonder what this whole place could really be. Here is the Good Shepherd. Look, the sheep, the water, the dangerous place, the sheepfold, and the grass. Today's story is going to be The Benenstain Bairs Count Their Blessings, written by Stan and Jan Berenstain. "Mama," said Sister Bear one day after school, "may I go over to Lizzie's house to play this afternoon?" "Yes, you may," said Mama Bear, "but be sure not to leave a mess for Lizzie's mom, and be sure to be home in time for supper." As Mama watched Sister skipping happily over the hill to Lizzie's house, she sighed. She knew exactly what was going to happen when Sister got home. And it wasn't just when she got home from Lizzie's. It was the same thing when she got home from Anna's or Queenie's. Anna has her own phone in her room, Sister would complain. Or Queenie's got her own phone and her own TV in her room. But Lizzie's was the worst because Lizzie had the biggest collection of Barbie dolls ever. But you have a Barbie doll, Mama would say, and your Barbie has lovely clothes. But Lizzie has lots of Barbies, complained Sister. She's got high fashion Barbie and super sport Barbie and tropical Barbie and motorcycle Barbie and just married Barbie and just married Barbie has a whole trousseau. And then Mama usually said, please, Sister, I've had quite enough about Lizzie's Barbie collection. It wasn't much better with Brother Bear. But it wasn't Barbie dolls with Brother, it was video games for his Game Bear player. When Brother came from Cousin Freddie's house, it was, you ought to see how many video games Freddie has. He's got Space Adventure, Rock Rangers, Killer Coyote, and on and on and on. Mama looked around. Where was Brother? She asked Papa Bear when he came in from the shop to take a tea break. Brother asked if he could go over to Cousin Fred's, he said. I told him, sure. He'll be back in time for supper. There was a distant rumble of thunder. He added. There must be a storm coming. That's right, thought Mama. With Sister at Lizzie's and Brother at Fred's, there was bound to be a storm coming. A storm of complaints about how many Barbies Lizzie had and how many video games Fred had. And Mama got upset just thinking about it. But as the thunder got louder and the storm came closer, she began to worry. She was about to call to have the cups sent home when she heard them coming up the front steps. They came in the door just ahead of the rain, and it didn't take long for the complaining to start. Lizzie just got a equestrian Barbie, said Sister. It's brand new, and it comes with riding clothes and a beautiful horse. You think that's something, cried Brother. Cousin Fred's got 3 new video games. 3! Now look, you two, said Mama. I've heard quite enough about what you don't have. It would be very nice if you would start appreciating the things you do have. It's called counting your blessings. Like what? Said Sister. Yeah, like what? Said Brother. And just then there was a big streak of lightning, followed by a big clap of thunder, and the rain started coming down very hard. And the cubs weren't exactly afraid of lightning and thunder, but it looked as if it was going to be a really big storm. They were a little nervous. Well, said Mama, like this nice, warm, cozy house that protects us against the weather. That's one blessing. And now it was really pouring, and the wind was whipping the curtains and blowing rain into the house. And Mama and Papa rushed about closing the windows. And there was another lightning flash and another thunderclap. And we have each other, said Mama, bringing the cubs close. That's another blessing. And that's when the biggest lightning flash yet lit up the sky. And it was followed by a clap of thunder that shook the very air. Kaboom! Yipe! Said Sister, jumping into Mama Bear's arms. Help! Cried Brother, jumping into Papa's arms. And you've got a Mama and a Papa who love you said Mama, and the lights started to flicker, and after a few flickers, they went out. And you have a Papa who knows how to make a fire in the fireplace, said Papa, and soon he had a cheery fire roaring. And a Mama who knows how to cook and how to make cocoa over it, said Mama. And she hung the cook pot over the fire, and soon they were sitting in the glow of the fire, enjoying hot cocoa. What a blessing that was. The storm kept getting worse. Boom! The lightning flashed brighter and brighter, and the thunder crashed louder and louder. That last flash seemed awfully close, said Sister. Nothing to worry about, said Papa. That last flash was at least 5,000 feet away. How can you tell, said Brother. Easy, said Papa. You see, sound travels a lot slower than light, so when you see the flash, you start counting the seconds. 1, 2, 3, until you hear the thunder. And then you figure out about 1,000 feet for each second. And just then, there was a flash. The cub started counting. 1, 2, 3, and on 4 there was a big thunderclap. Boom! That flash was about 4,000 feet away, said Sister. Very good, said Papa. Outside, the storm raged on. But inside their cozy little home, the bear family was cozy and warm, and the storm grew worse. But they sipped their cocoa and counted out the thunder, and the counting helped. Papa explained what lightning and thunder were. Lightning is a big electrical flash that travels between the storm clouds and burned up in the air, and thunder was a sound of air rushing into the burnt space. And that helped, too. Gradually, the storm eased. The rain slowed and stopped, and the lights came back on, and the bear family sighed a big sigh of relief. And Sister started counting again. What are you counting? The storm's over. I'm doing what you said, Mama, she said. I'm counting my blessings. So, while Papa set the table and Mama started supper, Sister went upstairs to play with her Barbie doll, and Brother tried to reach the next level on one of his video games. You know, dear, said Papa, there are birthdays and Christmas coming. Do you have any idea for the cubs? I thought just perhaps a mermaid Barbie for Sister and a couple video games for Brother might be nice, that Mama said. What do you think? I think we should count our blessings, too. So, I hope this Thanksgiving week you take some time to count your blessings. Now let's close with a prayer. This one's called Thank You for Our Senses. Oh God, we thank you for this earth, our home, for the wide sky and the blessed sun, for the salt sea and the running water, for the everlasting hills and the never-resting winds, for trees and the grass underfoot. We thank you for our senses by which we hear the song of the birds and see the splendor of the summer fields and taste of the autumn fruits and rejoice in the feel of snow and smell the breath of spring. Grant us a heart wide open to all of this beauty, and save our souls from being so blind that we pass unseeing when even the common thorn bush is aflame with your glory, O God, our Creator, who lives and reigns forever and ever. Amen. Have a great week. Be thankful.